In this screencast, I'll show you how to add an arithmetic question to your pool of questions in Brightspace. This time I'm going to show you a sort of a slightly more complicated way of using this question type. So if we click New, scroll down to Arithmetic Question, and this time I'm going to again copy and paste some pre-prepared text into my question. And this time you'll notice I've got some variables in curly brackets, and that's because I'm going to use these variables to sort of do a calculated formula where I'm going to have ranges of values for x and y and tell Brightspace what the formula should be. So the formula in this case is going to be to work out speed. So it's going to be miles per hour, so it's going to be y over x. So we simply do y in curly brackets divided by x in curly brackets, and then we don't need to use the tolerance or the units of precision for this question. We're going to leave that, but we do need to add variables. So we're going to have x and y, and if we just come up here we can see x is the time in hours, y is the distance in miles. So we're going to set a minimum of 5 for that, maximum of 10 there, and we'll do that in 5 steps. And then we're also going to perhaps go from 500 to 800, and we'll do that in 3 steps. And we've got the usual things around question hint, expand, question feedback. Now just going back up to this formula, we can make this a lot more complicated, and there are lots of different sort of operators that we can use, different mathematical operators, and they're shown here. So you can use these to do all sorts of different things in terms of your formula, so you can get quite complicated formula built up with all of these different operators. We've just got quite a simple one number divided by another. These variables, we've got a min and a maximum value for these, and a number of steps that we're going to take to go from one to the other. And when Brightspace formulates the question for a student, it will pick a number between the min and the max for each variable, and then sort of set the question up like that. So if we hit preview, we'll see an example of this now. So because we have those curly brackets with x and y, and it's actually done that for us. So it says if a car takes 5 hours to travel 548 miles, what is the average speed of the car in miles per hour? So you work that out, put the answer there, and this is what it would look like when it's calculated. Fine. So that's a way of adding a bit more complexity and using the question to actually do a calculated formula rather than just a particular value that you might be asking for. So we click save there, and that's an alternative way of adding a calculated arithmetic question to your Brightspace pool.